JPY um Eurjpy setup here. So coming to a new trading day. So we've seen from yesterday, we saw price dipped into 168,750 area and then closed as a doji candle, showing that the selling momentum from last week just came to a halt. Excuse me. So what does that mean on the daily, and how does that affect structure? Now looking at the daily, we can see that the daily is still making series of lower highs. Sorry, the 4 hour is still making series of lower highs. Okay, so we're still pushing to the downside. Following last week's candle, okay, we know it's currently Tuesday and we're still fresh in the week. So the momentum from last week will still be controlling the market. Now, looking at the 4 hour structure, we can see that the 4 hour structure is currently making lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, and the market hasn't really broken any significant high. Okay, so I'm still more or less looking to short this pair, but at what area? As you can see, Fibonacci one. I'm looking at price coming into 169.375. Okay, look for a sell type setup at this region and then look to trade down into 167,500. Why am I saying 167,500? Because from the weekly, I did this on the weekly analysis. Let me just draw it out. We can clearly see the weekly. Okay, this region, you can see the trend line area, 167,500 support. Now that doesn't mean the market can reject all these regions, but seeing the momentum from last week, I'm looking at price still pushing down a bit further, okay, into these zones. So that's more or less the premise for my setup I'm looking to take. But if price eventually does break above this trend line area of resistance, okay, there's one thing to actually wait for. If price continues and breaks this trend line area of resistance, I'll wait for price to break this 100 level. This resistance, that's the structural area on the 4 hourly, make a new higher low, and then look to trade to the upside. But if I see a rejection of this region, I might be looking to take a short trade down into 167,500, simple and clean. Following the momentum from and seeing that the daily, okay, closed at an indecision yesterday, so there's more or less balance between buyers and sellers right now. So there's more or less an opportunity. And if you look at the uh daily structure, we can clearly see that the daily is making lower low, clearly lower than this low, lower high. So you could see price still push to the downside following this current structure in the market. I don't really like going back too much in time. I just focus more on what's happening right now and how it could affect the current price. Like I've been saying in my other videos, the CPI is coming out this week, and I want to see how the that affects the direction of the currency pairs that I trade, and see how that one would play out. So this is a simple setup I'm looking at on EJ. Okay, so let's see what plays out tomorrow, and I'll check back with you guys. Have a nice day.